I'm back for another smash with a perfect introduction and no mistakes. I'm saying I and not we, because a lot of y'all not gonna make it to be back or come back. Because most of y'all are just a bunch of scumbags. So, like I said last part, you guys are comfortable now, or just accepting the fact that you guys are pussies and you're coming out telling everyone, oh, we're pussies. Oh, that don't matter. That don't matter. So what? I'm a pussy. That don't matter. I still can have like a fulfilled life with these pancakes and sausages for dinner. No, I need this for my man tits, man boobs. I need this. I say this because, most of my viewers gonna probably be like some chunky motherfuckers. These Americans, man, what do you guys even eat, bro? They say stuff like, in America, they put like a bunch of stuff, but, I don't really think that's like really true. I think you guys just eat like a bunch of stuff. Nobody eats, nobody does that. And it makes you chunky. That's like I said, you guys can still have a fulfilled life if you guys are chunky or pussies or just untalented or have no music taste or anything, any of these things. You can still have a fulfilled life being a pussy. So yeah, this part, guys, is gonna be all about it's okay to be a pussy. If you guys wanna be a pussy, a bitch, that don't matter. That don't matter. As long as your nipples stay hard, and as long as you continue and don't listen to your haters, don't listen. That don't matter. Then you can be anything you want to be. Alright, again, for those who missed my videos, I'm just here to repeat for you that I just don't care. All this violence on social media, all this violence, all this unaliving, all these fights, all these crazy stunts, all this parkour, all this jumping off high buildings, and some of you argue if you can survive this or not. I stopped caring about this long ago. I don't care. I just don't care. But I still have to make a video and all this stuff. I know this guy lost a lot of viewers because I'm not here promoting all this stuff. I'm not here doing all these crazy things, going outside and then just screaming and recording this, or going record others and be like, oh, these guys are so racist. That's the thing. If like a so-called black woman, if a white woman takes like a so-called black woman's phone and throws it in the crowd, nobody says nothing. But if the so-called black woman punches her, everyone is like, oh. This is the world we live in. Alright. I'm not saying anything is nothing. But I'm just a reminder. You guys don't act surprised. Don't act surprised if things been happening to y'all. We've been talking about it, and that's what you guys get. But you guys agreed, to all these things, and now you wanna be all complaining about it. Seriously, if I don't do crazy stunts, crazy things, if I don't sit here and talk like a crazy guy, then you guys are not interested. You guys are only interested if I make a fool out of myself. If I eat all this heavy chunky diets, the chunky making foods, the sausage, pancake sausage, and just grab a pancake and put some sausage on it and some honey and syrup. And fry it, put it in the fryer, put it in the washing machine, and then you just eat it, right? That's common meal in over there in the US. That's what they eat 5 times a day, guys. guys just hate it that I'm just here and just talking. You guys think it's not like, you know, whatever. But this is how it is. This is how I am. I'm not here to do all this stuff, you know, especially when you talk about Attica and stuff. Because you guys don't want to let this guy go. You know, how long has this guy been gone, Attica? He's gone a long time, guys. I don't know. I don't know why we're still talking about him. We should stop talking about Attica now. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone and nobody cared. And we don't even know if he's really gone or not. Maybe he just faked everything. Who knows? You know, and I seen the video where you guys want to recover his channel, revive his channel. I want this back. You know. So you guys just want a channel, you know, if a channel gets terminated, you guys only want it back if you know, if the, you know, the guy, you know, I think this man again is no longer with us. Then you guys want, first you guys are happy about it, and then now that he's gone, you want it. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. You guys don't care, don't you? Don't you? Alright guys, leave this man alone. Leave him alone. Leave it. You guys are, you know, anyways, you guys are gonna look for, you know, a successor, Attica's successor, who's gonna, you know, keep on inheriting his beef. That's what you guys always do. These are the ones you guys support, because you know that they're not gonna be around for too long. You can't do this. That's the thing. You can't do all this stuff. It gets boring. It just gets boring, bro. All right. You know, especially you guys who hop on here and all of you are brainwashed. Are you brainwashed, you know, with the ugly faces, the 3D printed your 3D printed faces? I can talk to y'all. You guys, I cannot hold a conversation with y'all. It's just how it is. I stopped caring about this long ago. It's just some of y'all, you're just talking every time you talk to, you know, to describe something, certain word, you guys use like a name of a scientist. Something, oh, the Newton or something. Alright, you know, you know, who you let like shit in your head? Who? Did they just ask and you just say yes? Fart? You guys take some random name of a scientist or a president or Einstein, and then you take their names and to explain something. Oh, the Newton theory. All right. That's just how it is. You guys don't want to admit that in the course of, like, you know, when you guys get up and you're ready to follow your routine, that you all hit like a wall, you know, where everything becomes boring. You guys get up, you do what you gotta do, what you have to do. Some have to do more than others, but we all like hit a wall, alright, that end where we just, you know, just get bored. bored of everything. And you guys just don't want to admit a lot of y'all want to still be like, oh, you're just lazy, you just don't want to do nothing at all. There's so much to do, so much to do. I'm not talking to you chunky guys who just eat all day and just cook all day. You guys just cook all day. So you get, or you, whatever, with your bum-ass video game, bum-ass new consoles. Want to play this all day, as if this is really fun. You guys just don't want to admit it. Alright. Oh, you could just draw something. You could just I don't want to draw, bro. I don't want to draw. I don't want to draw some stick figures. I don't want to draw like a house and some trees and a car and some grass and I'm an artist. I don't want to do all this bum ass bullshit. It gets me nowhere in life. Alright. The moment's gonna come where we all gonna have to face this. That we can just do things, stuff, hobbies, whatever, for just so long. Until we just stand there and we just like actually want to figure out what we're doing. You guys are talking about like, oh no, there's so much to do. Like, oh, you can go to a coffee, you can go to a bar, right? You can do some karaoke. You know that all these bar owners, all these guys who own these movie theaters, they don't want no customers. They don't want you guys. They just want to look all busy. They just want to look like there's much going on, but they don't want you guys to go there. Well, hey, you can think whatever you want. Let us continue. So, I noticed something. Since I cannot hop on here and have questions. I cannot hop on here and ask questions and start my sentence with, I have a question. I can't do this. Because you NPCs, you bots, you losers, you pussies, you feel so entitled. Every time. But I noticed something when I went to the forest, right? When I went in nature, I noticed that as I was walking, just hiking and stuff, I noticed that I seen like two men, two NPCs just standing there in random places, just standing there. They were not walking around, they just stood there. Right. Also, like a lot of times I just see like a bunch of groups just standing somewhere, standing in the shade, but they stand like in places where you usually don't stand. Alright, there are like enough benches and more secluded places where you can, just be there, but they're like in all public or like in random places and you stand there. Are you guys doing this? Now the question, are you guys doing this because you maybe got paid to do this? You do this to trigger us, or are you malfunctioning? Or both? That's what I seen happening now. Alright, I seen this. I should have recorded it, but there's enough recordings. Enough. You'll find it. You'll find it. If you don't find it, then you're one of them, and your for you page probably crap. Your for you page is full of, oh, let's eat some pancake and sausage and put some syrup on it and ice cream and honey and put all it roasted and put it on the grill. You know, and then put some alligator meat on it and eat all of this. This is so delicious. Then put some raw eggs and then go to your neighbor's house and just knock on their doors and run away. You know, this is how you guys be doing. You guys be having to drink alcohol to have the courage to do something now. You know, this is how these guys be doing, and then they like keep like a little bit for me. You know, they like, oh yeah, you can drink this. I'm like, you know, fuck that shit. I ain't drinking none of that. Mukeshi hamu pizza de atatakoto wa dakedo surakata. I was like, nani sama de omao. Let's go. Yeah, guys, you guys are just angry, mad. You know, just say it again. You guys are angry, mad at the fact that we don't care anymore. It makes you angry that we just don't care anymore. Just how it is. Nani sama da omao? Nani sama da omae? Poke? Poke? Poke?